get very confusing about what you can and cannot put in your checked baggage. So today we're going to go over a few items that you should never put in your checked luggage. The first item you should never put in your checked luggage are aerosols that are not personal care items, such as cleaning solutions, bug spray, as in the stuff that you spray on the bugs, not yourself, off, and other sprays that you put directly on your skin are allowed. And another common thing is clothing starch. Personal care aerosols are allowed, but do have a limit on what you can bring in your checked luggage. When in doubt, if it doesn't go on your body, you cannot put it in your checked baggage. Alcohol over 140 proof. You can bring alcohol such as wine, liquor under 140 proof, and beers, but do be very careful because these items can get damaged in your checked luggage, can burst or can explode. It's very important to carry it in like an alcohol specific or wine specific case if you're bringing alcohol from abroad. Lithium-ion batteries. These should only be brought with you on your carry-on baggage. This can include things such as electric toothbrushes or shavers. Any other battery packs or things that can be taken out of the electronics should always be carried on with you. Important to note also, even if your electronics don't have a lithium-ion battery in it, it's also important to carry it with you on the plane because it can get damaged in your checked baggage. The people who deal with your baggage do not care about the safety of the baggage. They just throw them around, so any electronic can be easily damaged or be stolen. Prescription medications. There's not really a rule that you cannot bring your prescription medications in your checked baggage, but I'm just mentioning this here because checked baggage can always get lost, and it's important to have these prescriptions with you on your person in your carry-on baggage, because if your bags get lost, you have those prescriptions with you just in case. Also, prescription creams do not count in your liquid limit, so it's important to have these in their original container because they don't count towards you on your liquid limit. As well as your prescription meds, they don't have to be in the original container, but it's always important to have at least the prescription with you, such as this, like a paper copy of it, if it's in not its original container. Travel documents. There's no rule that you can't put them in your checked bags, but I'm listing it here because you should always have these on your person in case your bags get lost. And a lot of countries, when you go to the immigration process, will ask you for things like hotel confirmations, your passport, of course, any visas that you may need to travel. You have to always have them with you or they will not let you in that country. Bleach. Bleach is not allowed in any form in your checked baggage, so just avoid it. If you need to have bleach in your next destination, it's easy to find and you just buy it there. It's always important to follow federal laws when handling things like vape pens, THC, and CBD. CBD is allowed federally in the United States to travel with if it's less than 0.3%. Certain countries do not allow THC as well as vapes, so it's really important to check the country's regulations on the place that you're traveling to. THC is not allowed federally in the United States, even if it's legal in certain states. You cannot bring it with you on an airplane unless you have a medical prescription for it. Valuables such as jewelry and your car keys, house keys, anything that you just cannot lose. It would be really a disaster if you lost it, because just in case your checked bags do get lost, you always have those valuables with you on your person. Also, like I said earlier, checked bags are really prone to theft, such as workers on the ground transferring your bags over. So it's just really important to have all valuables with you on your carry-on. Coffee. So coffee technically is not illegal to put in your checked bags, and you can definitely put it in there if you like, but you will be more prone to being searched because coffee is used to overcome the smell of illegal substances for people that use those substances. So if you have coffee that has a great aroma and the TSA agents can smell it, you're more prone for your bag to be checked. Now, it's not illegal and they'll probably leave it in there and not touch it, but you're just more prone to search, and that can cause a higher risk of theft and damage of your items. So if you're bringing coffee, just be a little more cautious. Cordless irons and hair curlers. So cordless irons and hair curlers a lot of times have either lithium-ion batteries, like I mentioned earlier, or are filled with gas. Always have a cord on your hair straightener or your curling iron. That's just a good rule of thumb to have, because who knows what your cordless iron will have in it to make it work. Well, that's my list on things you should not carry in your checked bag. I will put a link to the TSA website down below because there's a ton more items that are not so common but may apply to you, such as things like film, undeveloped film, knives and weapons and all that kinds of stuff. There's a lot of rules. So I will leave a link to the TSA website down below in case you have any questions.